Raider companions, off we go. They're going to move around the formation. Thanks, I hate it. I forgot to save my... That's okay. Doesn't matter because we're not going to get everybody in the formation anyway. And the formation's going to be garbage. The formation's going to be garbage. Let's just add the gold find people first. Well, I'm in again. Small freezes. Again, my connection should be stable now, so like overstable. Like I've been thinking about turning my bit rate back up because I had artificially reduced it to try to help while we were having issues. Remember back when I was having all those issues with like my bit rate going to hell and the stream bouncing in and out? I was, now my upload is ridiculous. Can you fix the Elminster perks? I don't know. What does it say in the changelog? Fix an issue with Elminster patron perk, enigmatic assembly, and adventures with escorts. Is that what you mean? We need more specificity when you ask these questions. Yeah, the new my new cat cable. Basically I went from like single digit uploads. Like normally my upload was, I want to say, around 8 or 9, which is usually fine. But for some reason we were having issues where some days it would tank, and like remember there was a time where it was not doing well. But now my upload is consistently 40 gigabytes per second. With the new cat cable, just by changing the cat cable, because the cable, my old cable did not support super high upload speeds. This one does. Like this is specifically one of the newer generation of cat cables that's like, yeah, you want to throw 100 like you want to throw some fiber at this, throw some fiber at this. Like I don't have fiber, but I'll take 40. I mean, good lord. I mean, I was checking like now with that I could run. I mean, I don't think Twitch supports it, but I could run like 4K video stream without any issue. I'm not gonna, because it would cause too many problems. Like the problem is like if somebody tunes in for that, if their download can't support that, it's garbage. I do run this at 1080, which isn't always great for everyone, but I do calculable generations litters no. Hey, Zila. Oh, I forgot to restart. Oh, we need to restart, folks. It's all right. Let's get my weekend buffs in. But yeah, I do. I mean, I haven't had any complaints about video quality. I think I run 1080 and it should be 30 FPS. Hey, hold on. Am I at 30? I was doing 60 once before we were starting to have problems, and I think I dropped it down. Yeah. 1920 by 1080, 30 FPS. Now with this improved upload, I could probably go back to 60. But I don't know if there's a huge difference for viewers. I don't know, like because it's not like we're playing super twitchy games. I know. But you told me before Lurking Rider, and my specific flavor of neurodivergence meant that that was too soon. I would have done it, but it wasn't ready yet. So it doesn't mean anything. You tell me a few minutes before, then I just feel bad when I forget. Then I just feel bad. It's a friendly weekend, folks. We got an Ayla triple. Oh man, I wish I'd unlocked her. Oh, I like Ayla as a tank. We got Tyrell. We had a triple Tyrell. We got a triple Jarlaxle. That'll be good for a favor push this weekend, folks, especially if you're on a new player account. Triple Human buffs, not speed though. Uh, increases the effect of no heroes. Huh? What? I'm making that same comment. No heroes? Huh? What? Wait a minute. That's not a. Is that a thing for Penelope now? Penelope. What the hell is? No, it's not. Come on in today. I'm about to find that. No, yeah, well, it says do not disturb. All right, I'll submit a ticket. I know he's not feeling well. I don't want to bother him if he's not feeling well. Yeah, that doesn't. That's no, that's weird. That's weird. All right, we got to get to 125. 125. Dang, Shevik. Oh, you can't hear me because we're in an ad break. Oh. I think we're back from the ad break. Shevik said, I changed ISP a few months back and I did a test through base package. 154 down, 159 up. That's ridiculous. I'm happy for you, but that's ridiculous. This one did. I posted this in the Discord when I was running tests after I did the cable. Hooked the new cable up, and it was 207 down, 40 up, pretty consistently with every like over 200 down and 40 up every time amongst different. I run multiple different test things. Yeah. So yeah, I know it was a joke about are they named litters, but they just changed the numbers for the cat cables. And I want to say this one's a cat 6. I believe I'd have to check, but I believe that's what I ordered when we were talking about it last time. Thousand down, 100 up. Oh my god. Hmm. Nice, C-Lob. You don't have to thank me. That's CNE gave car lock out by a Jenny D. So I mean, 500 down, 20 up. That's just those are great numbers, folks. Good job, because that's not. I only got fiber 2,500 down, 2,500 up. That's ridiculous. It is the cream egg, yeah. I love Cadbury cream eggs. Hmm. I've been eating Cadbury cream eggs for a very long time. I'm very good at eating them cleanly. 1,500 down and up, yeah, ridiculous stuff. This is where people are like, why not just stream in 4K? Everybody's got good internet, and I'm like, everybody does not. No, they don't. Some of y'all people are spoiled. Some of y'all people are spoiled. I ain't mad at it. I'm happy for you. I'm super happy for you. But you know, probably eat soup cleanly. Two out of the last, I don't know, 4 days, I had stew for dinner. It's so same kind of thing, and it's just this. It's lean forward, hold the beard back with one hand, so it doesn't like dip into it, and then just yeah. I don't like getting stuff in my beard, so I've learned to protect it. 70 down, 20 up. I mean, look, even the 20 up is. I mean, the down is rough. Not gonna lie, but 20 up is better than what I had before I swapped this cable out. So, and I thought I was fine. I was able to stream. Like again, as I had I think around an 7 or 8 up, and that lets you stream 1080p to Twitch. So I've never had a beard bim. I just use my hand. I just grab it, hold it, or just cover it. Distinct lack of crackling is fine, but if we get a crackle at some point, that's what I need to know. It's one of those. It's like it's a God problem at the moment. Unless God shows up, there's no way to know for sure that we fixed the problem. So unless the crackle shows up, we're just hoping that it's doing better. But if we can finish out this stream with no crackle, then the issue was having multiple clients open, which is messed up. There shouldn't be any reason for that. 1,200, nice looking runner. Yeah, that is pointless with the potato. 5010. I mean, the 50 is the part I'm worried about with the downloading. 10 is enough, but yeah, like 10 gigabits per second is enough to stream with. It's the download portion that's the problem, right? Or could pose a problem. Oh, we got all the champions, right? Yes, we have Catti-brie, we have Penelope, and we have Gale. You know what? Let's just throw Gale in. It's Gale. It's Gale. You know what? I kind of want. No, I gotta keep those people in. No, I can't. I can't get rid of them. Everybody's in here is goal find. I kind of need them. Oh, they're killing something here. Let's throw Penelope in there. Now we've got our 3 new champions in. Let's open some Electrum chests. Okay, Catti-brie mark for death. Nothing much. Okay, that's an interesting. Oh, we got an upgrade for it. Great. That's not. I almost didn't want that, but okay. Wizarding robes. Not as flashy as Elminster's, but at least they've plenty of pockets. Well, at least his priorities are right. Catti-brie crit chance. That's yes, please. Thank you. Yes, crit damage. Yeah, give it. Oh, that's the good one. This is the mopping one. But at least we got it. So we got an item there. There's more Catti-brie. Boots of ambiguous enchantment. What? This is some pretty trashy boots. Traveling staff. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you can't play fetch with a cat. That doesn't work. Oh, there's the drawing with her Kira and Penelope. Okay, there's one for all the Gales. We didn't get the others? Catti-brie missing 1 item. Penelope missing 2. Gale's almost a full green. Well, that was not great, but okay. Just need more. I need more Electrums. Twilight Twist again for Dark Urge kills with Elminster? I do, yeah. Yeah, for my main account. Fetching cats is a thing, yeah, for dogs. Go fetch that cat. Look, all I know are the cats I grew up with did not fetch. We had a farm cat that would, bring us mice, dead mice, but that's not the fetch. That's not the kind of fetch you're looking for usually. Green boot text was one. Okay, I don't think did I get the green boot? I did not. Yeah. I will fully gear up Gale on my main account on Saturday during the tutorial show. To have all 3 of them. Just for fun. And we got to get to 125. So I don't know. We've got a lot of click damage, so it may never become an issue. Man, Gale's base attack is pretty neat. I think that's the first time I've really seen it. Come on, check it out. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. Huh. Yeah. Oh, 1,000 gems. 1,000 gems. This should be a pity timer. Who'd we get it for? Flypy. Nice. Song of Protection. All right. I mean, it's her shield. I'll take it. I'll take it. Flappy got her first epic. We're earning gems pretty quickly, actually. I think we're earning them a little faster than I thought we might. Which makes me wonder if I should be saving up for the pixie or not. I think we save up for the pixie when we go back. I don't know, yeah. During the event, I'm going to be buying gold chests, and then we'll well, because we're going to earn a lot of gems once we get back into Tomb of Annihilation. I don't know. We hit our pity timer. Maybe I just stop for now, because it would be what 4,500 more gems to hit the pity timer again. That's almost halfway to the pixie. Oh. This person is on a mission. There's some of these people that feel like they're on a mission. I shouldn't say this person. There's a different person. Like, is Elminster sign that legendaries are only for newer champions? No. Where is this? Stop thinking in terms of binaries. Like, it means you should probably spread your power around and out and not just have one formation that does everything for you. That's what it means. And guess what? If you do, you'll find out there's a whole world of champion formations that could do well for you. You never had to play one formation to rule them all. Good lord, people. I'm frustrated by this, but at the same time I'm all like, yeah, saw this coming. Right? Because everybody, all the people who were only ever riding like one formation for everything, it's like, well, guess what? Yeah, can't do that anymore. Cue my best. Who's the kid? It's the kid on The Simpsons that always laughs at people, like points and laughs when they do something embarrassing. Ha ha. What's that guy? What's his name? What's cue that? Ha ha. Nelson. Yeah. Cue my best Nelson. Ha ha. It's kind of. I mean, it's like, look, you did it to yourself. But no, that's not what that means. This game was never meant to be played like that, but you chose to, and that's fine. Now you're getting the downside. Now you're getting the downside of it. Yeah. Vocal quality slightly weird now. Why, Phalo? In what way? Muttley? That Muttley? Is that Muttley? That's what pops to mind. Hold on. Hanna Barbera Muttley? Yeah. That works too. I need that for a soundboard. Oh, I still got to do a soundboard thing. Yeah, we need a Nelson. We need a soundboard thing that people could buy with bits probably. That's like, and then we need one that's. No, I love this. When Penelope dies, she doesn't die. She just curls up under her shrubbery. It's like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Which is like fair. It's like me every day when I wake up. No, I don't want to do this anymore. Yeah, and another one that says that's not how ships work. Yeah, exactly. There's a literary movement where all game devs hate the user. I don't know what that means, but that's not true at all. Dave voice. Uh, you gotta find good things that make sense for me to say in the Dave voice. What I should really do is, oh yeah, I should probably record like sound bites and use them as the like subs and like the sub sounds and bit sounds and things like that. There was a crackle. Well, if there was a crackle, that rules out. That would rule out the second Idle Champions client as the problem. You've been subbed. Yeah, I should do that. I should do that one. You've been subbed. I don't know. I kind of like the Dawn Gate ones. They're for me. They're for me more than anybody else. But I could set alerts up to like rotate through different things. So like sometimes it'd do the others. Didn't hear the crackle. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay. My main account has its newsletter, but this account does not. Cool. I reached out. They gave me the blah blah blah. Blah. Hold on. Let's see. The creator relations person from this marketing thing for that Sons of Valhalla. They sent me a code for it, but it was supposed to be like a test code, and I was like, oh, I'll just. I didn't get a chance to play it before, so I'll just buy it when it comes out. And they're like, oh, no need. It's going to turn into a full code. You can just play the game when it comes out. I'm like, oh, okay. So, yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll just take the game for free. So I'm thinking if all these audio issues are cleared up, and I don't have a headache to deal with over the weekend of trying to fix my audio issues, we might do. I might do a pop up Sons of Valhalla stream on Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Sundays, Sons of a Holiday. It was a fun game. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. So, how many roadies does it take to change a light bulb? One, two, one, two, one, one, two, one, two. I'm going crazy with getting massive crackling, but turns out the new mechanical keyboard is interfering with your headphones. Wow, that's weird. There's a crackle now. Why? One, two, one, two. You know what? Hold on. You know what? I wonder. I wonder. Hold on. Okay. I changed a setting. This setting should have changed how I sound a little bit, but it might have an effect on this. I don't know. So we're going to try. Do I sound like noticeably different now with this setting change, or is it all the same? Are we still good? Still good? Okay. Okay. We'll see if this changes anything, because I'm thinking like maybe there was a setting for deep tones that like is supposed to manage your deep tones a little bit, and I was wondering if maybe on this it was kicking in when I was going 1 2 1 2, like if that was causing that setting to trip and that was creating a crackle. Because what I'm wondering is if there's something with just because my audio is running through a program and then into OBS, if it's causing some kind of issue there. For crackle, do you mean the light static? Someone have that clip. Somebody clipped it. There was a very clear. There's a very clear. It's almost like a garbling, an electronic garbling of the sound. That's like a crackling. Just the underlying static. Why is there underlying static? There shouldn't be underlying static. What? Wait, there's been underlying static? Electronics are garbling. Oh. Faint, but you can hear it. Tested by muting to make sure for some strong. What? Yeah, that's garbling. That's different from garbling. Yeah. What would be causing light static? I don't even know. I don't even know. I do kind of wrong. It's not the kind of static we're talking about. Huh. I don't know. No, we're not talking about a light underlying static, which now I'm paranoid about. There is game sent on. Hold on. So Oren, tell me, do you test if you test now, is that light static still there? There is a game sound I was like desktop audio I was pumping through. Yeah, crackle can't anymore. That was it for the underlying static? So your underlying static is actually the game audio that I'm pumping through, and it's not coming through loud enough for you to hear. You're just hearing some kind of static. That's weird. Well, I've just now, Sam, I muted the audio at the moment. It's supposed to just be super faint because it's supposed to be there. Here, like, hold on here. Everyone should hear game audio now, right? I hope. Should be real loud. Yeah. Okay. Oh, now we're in an ad break. But now I've adjusted it so it's a little higher than usual. So maybe it's noticeable and it's not as static. But hopefully it's not too loud for the conversations. Finding the perfect thing is rough. I thought it was in a perfect spot, but if it was just coming across as static for people, that's super annoying. That's super annoying. It's really just supposed to be there so there's no, like, very faintly, so that there's no just pure quiet if I'm not talking. Okay. Yeah, maybe it was too low and that was causing problems. We don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I just don't want dead air, exactly. I don't want dead air. So far, this one seems to be. I feel like everybody gets to be friends is just the choice, but more. Oh, story time by 20. Just for fun. Faint sound is at least loud enough to tell it's game sound now. Like, okay, good. That's. I would rather that than people just think there's a fake static underlying all my streams. Although it's been people have been thinking that for a while now, I guess. Whoops. Welcome to the joys of streaming. Yeah. The crackling seemed to start like Friday, or at least the end of last week. Uh, but again, it could have been, a patch from OBS that then didn't like that it was that low and started causing the crackling, right? I don't know. Again, that's so we're testing out a new theory, and that's that the audio is too low on the desktop audio. There were some people who said that you have to mute that completely or else it causes crackling. But I don't want to mute. I want people to hear the game I'm playing. So the gold friendly chest is this weekend's chest. Ayla, Tyrell, Jarlaxle, Human, and Penelope. So I will keep that for hopefully a Penelope drop. That was from my main account, so it's still going to be a while before before everybody gets their newsletter. Just to be clear. Wow, Top Gar. I've watched Top Gear a few times. There's a U.S. version and a U.K. version. Actually, won't be watching F1 tonight because I'll be watching the NCAA women's basketball games. Recording F1, and then we'll watch all the F1. Oh no, the Penelope's things get in the way of me clicking on the bag. That's not good. Can't seem to click through these to get to the bag when it drops. Up to level 114 on the click damage, so we may just be able to click all the way through. Tier 1, once again. E13, 2 E13 favor. Melby's first bracket is a base bonus times amount of champions for calculating which is better. Hold on. I can't go look at it really right here. So let me go look at her. Let me go check my guide for that. Should have left this up. Okay, so first specialization choice. Okay, the friends choices. So it's stacking multiplicatively. It's not times the amount of champions. It's base bonus to the power of the number of champions. Here. That's the multiplicatively stacking. So base bonus to the power of, from your view, to the base bonus to the power of. Yeah. So the bonus times itself, the number of times that there's a thing. So like I think she had what, 6? Like that's why I chose it. Yeah. Oh, 8. Everybody gets to be friends. 8 champions. We're coming up EO4 after 91%. Let me make sure that. So 91% is going to be. Did I do this right? I guess we're about to find out. Then I'd add to. Yeah. Yeah. And the other one was a bigger number, but it was a lower number of times it was going to multiply by itself, like a significantly lower. So yeah, so sometimes even having the lower multiplier, which was that right hand spec, because of having a lot more values of it multiplying against itself, makes it the way better option. Makes it the way better option. You know, it's a lazy formation when Nordum is setting button, yeah. But hey, if you finish it. Yeah, 91% is rounded up, clearly, because it should have been 1.77 EO4, but we're at 1.76, so it's 90 point something. It's close enough. Yeah, anytime they say it's stacking, that's the whole thing about. That's why we like multiplicatively stacking abilities, is because you're taking that base value and putting it to the power of whatever number of stacks there are. That's why I really wish just for see, I can't click on the bag. Hmm. Yep, that's getting reported. Quality of life. Quality of life. Yeah, it's a bug. Of course it's a bug. It's an insect swarm. But yeah, I really wish for those, just for accessibility reasons, that they would just put the value of the buff that you would be getting there. Instead, I mean, I know the number is better than when we didn't have the number and you had to count them on their own, but just put the value. And they're like, well, we don't want to have to do everything for the player. No, we're not asking you to build our formations for us. We're just asking you to make the values clear. Some transparency in figuring out, and our ability to make choices would be nice. There are things that you can make the players do, which is the formation building, and there's things you do for them, which is the math. Which is the math. Oh, pre versus post stack. It's pre stack. For that's so her specializations are pre stack. Everybody gets to be friends. The friend specs, these are all pre stack. That's why we know this number goes up because of this item. Because of this item. Um, we know that. What we don't know is if tools for the job charm, like people are saying it's post stack, but I don't know. I think it's because they've done the math and it has to be post stack, but the game doesn't tell us. And they said they'd look into. Justin said they'd look into that. Correct DPS would be a nice start. Well, there's no way to really. I mean, you have it. It's right here. You have it. It's right here. Um, their experiment up here with base and running average is like they tried, but it's not. It just throw it away. What they did is when they created all of these, this third one they got right, Bud. This one's right. I have thought a lot about this. I have thought a lot about this. So I'm going to float something to you all as the community. We don't have an ad break for 15 minutes, so this will be we can talk about this at full. Here's what I came up with. What if instead of base DPS and running average DPS, what if you kept instead it said min and max. So you keep the two columns, but one is min and one is max. And you can choose which one you want to show here. And I also think you give the option to also show Bud to up here for your choices. But min would be everything in the formation, but with no stacks and no ramping and no nothing. Min, like everything, like if it has a stack or if it has a ramp, you just get one. You basically get the minimum value, if minimum active value, right? And max is what is it? What it would it be if you maxed everything? Like what if all the stacks were max? What if all of these values were max? And then you could see then this DPS breakdown would show you the variance in these champions, like how far they would vary and what you would get out of them if all things were at their highest thought. That's my thought. Because then you're getting actual information. You're getting the minimum values. Like right now, I would have pretty minimum values just running along, right? Because we're killing quickly. Whereas the max would be more like you're at your wall, you've built up stuff going on, and then Bud is showing you your actual damage, right? I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of that without like really, yeah. Because the problem that we used to have is that this number would just the version of this we had would swing constantly, and it wasn't super helpful for people. But you could at least then show, like, if you could set it to show max, and you could build your formation around adjusting. You could set max up there, and once you get to the max one, you know that's going to be the best possible formation you could get if all things are at their max um, for a deep push. And then you could run min for, I just want to see what I need to do to run through this variant, right? I don't know. That's what to me those would be useful numbers, but I don't know if that's useful to everybody. I feel it would be better than base DPS and running average. Someone needs to make an idle champion stacking multiplicatively calculator. Well, like I said, I think if they just did that in games so that they told you on the spec choices, they told you the values, then yeah. But in general, that calculator wouldn't be hard to build because you're just punching in a number and an order of magnitude, and it's done. Curious on how many champions have abilities where it isn't clear if they're pre or post stack. I mean, that's a. I'd have to deep dive. Like, I'd have to go through every champion one by one and deep dive them. My 2 cents just right damage done. Well, that's this. That's Bud. This is the damage done to enemies. This is your actual damage done to enemies. So we have it. I'm saying for up here, like for to have like lists so you can see everything. Well, like I said, min would likely be 0 more often than not. That's why I said you give everything 1. You give everything 1. So, um, so if everything's min, like if it has a stack or a ramp or anything that it's calculating a number of, then you give everything. You give all of those 1 as a minimum instead of 0, because of math reasons. You show everything as like if it had 1, and then for max you do whatever the max is, right? For debuffs, you just don't get them. You just wouldn't get debuffs because the idea is at min 1 of stack of everything, you should be insta killing things, which means debuffs are not applying at all. Whereas max is where you'd see debuffs, right? And for like if you get into like somebody like Crawl, max is 40 stacks. Right? Because you're trying to truly, with max, you truly try to be showing the highest potential value in that run that you could get. Yeah. So implements on min wouldn't happen. So debuffs on min wouldn't happen, but debuffs on max would be at max, whatever max stacks or values you would have. Min stuff would be all set at 1. And as your DPS, I mean this shows this is basically what would these champions be in this layout. And so then you could manipulate, then you could break this out and manipulate your formation and find whatever you want your primary DPS to be, build them up to the highest potential, right? I can see people complain. It tells me this number is my max, but I can never reach it. Well, it's theoretical max. It doesn't mean you're always going to reach it. There's a situation where you should be able to. Doesn't mean you always will. So call it theoretical max. T max. It's your oh, there we go. T min, T max. Theoretical min, theoretical max. And then you have your bud. Bud is your actual damage being done. Oh, and we can deep dive it. I don't mind deep diving. Oh, you were talking about figuring out that you're talking the deep dive would on. Oh, the pre and post stack items. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a lot for one stream. That's a lot. At some point, we could probably do it, but I'm trying to think of like this fixing this issue because this is still a huge issue for new players. It still breaks new players' minds when we tell them that base DPS is a lie and they should never listen to it. I would really like to find a fix for that. And I'm just trying to think about like because I'm trying to think of an easy thing that doesn't have to be calculations on the fly. Yeah, did I cut myself? It looks like I did. Great. Yeah. So you'd add debuffs to the max, but not the minimums. Correct. Min would be one stack. Well, min would just be like one stack. Like if we look at like how do we do this? Like one stack of tools of the job, one stack of like whatever kind of abilities they have that could ramp up, or with a tank like as if one enemy were attacking them. So everything in terms of buffs is turned on, but only by one. Whereas the other is because I don't want to just turn them off completely. I mean, you could, but you could. I mean, T min could be zeros, which we know. It just means you're not getting like tools for the job at all, which is the case. Like in this case, we're not getting it at all. You could just zero it. I don't have a problem with that. But T max would be everything at its max. Everything is max value. I just feel like those would be more helpful for building a formation than the current numbers we have. Especially T max, right? Like theoretical max. Isn't that exactly what you want to know when you're building a formation? What is the maximum? What is the best possible formation I can build? Like if I achieve all the things, what could I get? Isn't that hashtag the dream, right? We'd call it baseline versus T max. Sure. Baseline versus theoretical max. T max. Like to see what the highest current hits are as well, not just the highest 30 seconds ago. Well, yeah, no, I know, but God, you'd have to add another line to this because the thing is that's the highest hit, and then you haven't hit anything even remotely near it. So yeah, I mean, add another line that says what they're currently hitting at. I mean, I'm down for that, but I think Bud as a number, is fine. I think hover. You could probably have another line there. They can make that box a little bigger. That'd be neat. Yeah, I don't object to that at all. I can't click on that. I can't click on the bag. So should we more interesting start with the champions doing mystery buffs? I mean, look, I would love to solve the base DPS problem. All right, we got Catti-brie.